The haunting of Hill House is like human flesh. Once you have tasted it, it's tough to settle for anything less. So the real question is, did the haunting of Bly Manor live up to its predecessor, or did the turning of the screw it up? First things first, apart from a similar title and a few Easter eggs here and there, The Haunting of Bly Manor has no connection to the previous The Haunting of Hill House whatsoever. The stories, the characters, setting, everything is vastly different. So if you haven't watched Hill House yet, watching or understanding Bly Manor shouldn't be a problem. However, I would still suggest you to watch Hill House first and then immerse yourself in the world of Bly. Frankly, because an original is always an original. And also there's an unexplained joy in watching most of the main cast from Hill House reunite for this one. Set in 1980s England, The Haunting of Bly Manor is a gothic romance loosely based on the novel The Turning of the Screw, and several other stories by Henry James. A governess looking after two kids soon realizes that the Bly estate they're living in has a grim history that starts to unfold. Of course, the haunted house storyline isn't an original idea. Almost every other horror movie applies the same formula, but Hill House did it very differently, and Bly Manor does it again. The show consciously tries to avoid the typical horror movie tropes and break certain stereotypes. If you are familiar with and have loved Mike Flanagan's previous works like Oculus, Gerald's Game and Doctor Sleep, you know exactly what you have signed up for. It's not going to be just another jump scare fest with prosthetic ghosts screaming their lungs out. It's supposed to be deep and unsettling. It's supposed to suck you in. The Haunting of Bly Manor is exactly that. Of course, the scares are omnipresent. They come and go whenever is necessary. Make you feel exactly how they're supposed to, and yet the horror element of the show is almost secondary. It's more about the characters, their journey, their inner conflicts, and the aftermath of it all.
It's going to sound strange, but I'm having somebody else's dream.
What dreams?
Unlike Hill House, which revolved around the ups and downs of the Crane family, Bly Manor is more about a group of distinct, unknown individuals. Just like you, the viewer, even they are meeting each other for the first time, and when the history of each character unravels slowly in front of the others, you are witnessing it with them. Therefore, you feel more included and invested in this journey. The biggest strength of Bly Manor is the writing. To appreciate that fully, one has to binge the show a couple of times. You will be blown away to notice tons of overshadowing, symbolism and attention to details in each episode. Every word uttered by every character is there for a reason. The powerhouse of a character-driven show like this is its cast. It's a delight watching Victoria Pedretti, Kate Siegel, Carla Gugino, Henry Thomas and Oliver Jackson Cohen come back for the season. The child actors Emily B. Smith and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth are true revelations. They do quite the heavy lifting, but the most important characters are played by Tanya Miller, Emilia Eve and Rahul Kohli. They are the surprise elements of the show.
The people here. They're born here. They die here.
Hill House was a one-time wonder. It's impossible for someone to create a masterpiece every time. Therefore, do not go into this expecting it to be the same as the previous. Bly Manor is a different beast in itself. It's a slow burn. If you are not into psychological horror, the show might test your patience in the initial episodes, as most of it is used for setting up the story. But once the show finds the right footing, it flies. There's love, friendship, sisterhood, compassion, there's betrayal, jealousy, greed, rage and sorrow. The series is a roller coaster of emotions. As the story moves forward, it gets more intense and there are innumerable plot twists, character revelations and scares thrown at you. The emotional payoff, the season finale, is the cherry on the cake. In the end, the show leaves you teary-eyed with a faint smile on your lips and a heavy heart. Mike Flanagan has proved it again. That's how you are supposed to make a horror. Therefore, The Haunting of Bly Manor is
perfectly splendid.
Hey guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Cinemagic Cosmos. And press the bell icon so you are notified every time we upload new content. Also, for more movie updates, follow us on Instagram @the Cinemagic Cosmos. Link in the description.